Hi everybody, Jeff Slakey from iFiber One KMAS. Today's tour is going to be an exciting one. We're at the Shopper. I know you've seen the great work the Shopper does. In fact, this sweatshirt came from the Shopper. Kelsie Rudnick is the new owner. She took over in August from her dad, Jeff. So we're going to head in here and talk to her a little bit about what's been going on, some of the changes, and some of the great things that the Shopper has to offer the community. Well, the first thing you see when you walk in, there's Kelsie Rudnick right there. How you doing, Kelsie?
Good, how are you?
Come on over here, let the customers come through. Hi, how are you? Well, welcome to the Shopper. First thing you notice when you walk in here, of course, is the big school spirit wear section, and it covers all the schools. This thing's really fun.
Yeah, what's great about this is, students can come in or parents can come in. They can pick a print off the wall. The print's $8, and they can get a T-shirt for as little as $5. We'll put them together, and students or parents can get a shirt that matches their student's school for as little as $13. And we have hoodies and lots of other things available too. But we try to make, a good spirit offering here at the Shopper and have all different ranges of price points for everybody.
Well, how's it been since you took over in August?
It's been good. It's been a change of role for me, moving from doing the promotional products and custom apparel to, managing the entire building. But it's been great, and I've loved, bringing on some new staff and sort of evolving the business since then.
So this is all the different kind of clothes, and they've got some mugs and things over there that you can press all these images to that we were talking about?
Yes, absolutely. And this is just a small offering. These are the most popular items that we keep in stock. We also do custom orders 2 to 3 times a week, sort of depending on if the client wants a zip up in a special color or whatever have you. And we don't charge for that, of course, but we do special orders in as well. We try to have a small sample selection. Not everybody's going to want, a basic tee. Maybe they want something fitted, or women want a V-neck or whatever have you, and we can accommodate that.
Very cool. Very cool. Of course, still have all the great office supplies that you do, spa supplies if you need those. Let's head back to the back and talk about some of the cool things.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
What people see when they're out and about driving around the Shopper. I mean, has been so great to the community for so many years, and I think everybody has seen the logos. And I noticed the logos, the color scheme changed a little bit.
It has, yes. I made a decision when I took over that I really wanted to change it up, and this is kind of the new geometric, a little bit more futuristic logo that I've put together. You'll see kind of the yellow has faded away, and we've moved to a more modern take on the logo.
Very cool. So what are some of the things that are going to be able to be made in the back here that we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a full-service print shop back there. So whether it's business cards, flyers, brochures, oyster tags, wreath tags, pretty much anything that you can print on, we make back there. You can see here Jamie and crew are working on actually the iFiber mailer.
Oh man, that worked out good.
Yeah. So this guy here, we're getting ready to go out here shortly, and that's something we partner with for you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But this is another item that is produced and processed right here.
That looks great.
Yep, and
great.
These are going in bags and getting ready to get down to the post office and get into some mailboxes.
Well, I appreciate all the hard work getting this ready for everybody. That's awesome. Those look awesome as well. Thank you.
Yeah. So one thing that I did not know when I first started here 6 years ago was how many different kinds of paper there are. And if you span through here, you can see this entire area is filled with different paper stock.
Oh my gosh.
And I always thought, oh, well, there's like printer paper and then there's cardstock.
Right.
But there is such a wide range of difference that it is amazing.
And you can tell a difference in the feel and everything?
It takes a trained hand, but yes, I can pick up a piece of paper and see a 10-pound weight difference.
Oh my gosh.
Could I in the beginning? Absolutely not. But yes, this is all paper stock. We actually have more back behind the presses, but we do keep a wide selection of paper on hand available for any rush orders or anything that we need to have made.
What's the kind of the output that you can do here? How much can you? You start at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, how much can you get out to the community?
It's funny you say that because we just hit our 20,000th print order in the business. So we track all of our orders. You know, we just hit 20,000 since we started printing in this facility. So, you know, you'd be amazed. For example, if we swing over here to the digital press.
Sure.
So this right here, we are printing some letterhead for the school district. And you can see it's 2 on a sheet, and then we'll cut it. So this is one job. We're doing 5,000 pieces of it. And then we'll move to the next where we're going to do, you know, 1,000 additional calendars. So I would say, depending on size and quantity of the job, we can usually move 10 to 15 decent sized jobs per day on our full color machine and about 20 on our black and white machine.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah.
In the last 6 years, what has been brought in here? How has this all changed to be more of a digital type of operation?
Yeah, so actually this is a newer piece of equipment. We were actually the first print shop in Washington State to get this new piece of equipment when it came in. We've had older versions of this, but this guy will half fold, it will staple all inside of itself. It will even do a 1-edge trim all inside of here.
How big is this thing? Where's the start of this machine?
The starting end is there by Dave at the end there.
All the way down there.
There's a digital interface there that he plugs in, quantity, size, all that jazz, and then it prints, goes through this manifold here, and this is where it folds and stuff.
Okay. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and then the black and white machine here, this does similar things than what the color machine does, but this one also has a capacity to copy. So say somebody needs 500 black and white copies, this machine can do that in 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
It is impressively fast.
Wow, is it loud? I mean,
No.
does it get loud back here? Can it?
Not really.
Okay.
No. Another thing that we've brought on recently, this is a full color digital envelope press.
Okay.
And this guy here, the old way of doing it would have been ink, and this is all toner. So we can type in a full color digital envelope that we want to print, stack envelopes here, hit a couple buttons, and out the other side it comes. And this is new technology. They actually did an interview with Jeff on it when he first got it, because we were one of the only print shops to have it at the time.
Oh, wow.
I would say that was probably 2 years ago, right before COVID hit. So this is another way, you know, it keeps our costs down, it keeps our labor down, and really allows us to provide a superior product that we don't have available. Another item that's new is this guy right back here. So what this is a cutter and a scorer. So back in the olden days, we would cut out our business cards individually by hand on our guillotine cutter behind us. And now this machine will cut out 24 business cards on a sheet of paper without us having to touch anything. What it's doing right now is it's putting a score inside. So what it's doing here is it is scoring this piece of paper right down the middle. And what that does is, if you ever look at a piece of paper and it's not scored, it cracks here. So us scoring it first allows it to have a longer life, makes the paper not crack, and it just creates a better finished product.
So I've seen online these days, you know, all sorts of websites where people can do their own stuff, right?
Yeah.
But talk to me about what it means and what are the benefits of having professionals and years of experience in not only making these things, but graphic design and stuff like that.
Right. I can tell you time and time again, people come in and they have a business card from a well-known online place, and they're like, hey, you know, I want to get these made, and you can't read the text at the bottom. There's white space on one side and it looks off-centered, or the color's too dark and you can't differentiate between the two. And the difference between having a computer do it and you just ordering it and whoever printing it, and having somebody in the flesh working with you doing it, is we're going to say, oh, you know, I think we should change this, or we should do this to make it look better for you. You know, the difference between an online company and us is that we care about you, we care about your business. We want your cards to look good because it's also a reflection on us.
Sure.
So, you know, if we see something that we think maybe isn't right, maybe we'll send you 2 versions to look at and compare. And that's just a real difference between, you know, that local hand touch and buying it online because it's $5 or $10 cheaper.
Right.
And another thing, you know, that a lot of people mention, especially now with the shop local movement, is, you know, if you buy online, that online company isn't going to sponsor your team's sports. Sure. That online company isn't going to donate to your local Kiwanis.
Right,
and we do.
So as we move through here again, we've known the shopper to be real community focused, community driven, offering a lot of things out to the community. That going to continue on under your regime here?
Yes, and it has. As I have told all of our sponsorship clients, whatever Jeff had done in the past, I am committed to doing again. So, you know, even something as recent as the Warm Hands project that the Kiwanis puts on, we just did some flyers for them, no charge.
Okay,
yeah, that was a sponsorship as well.
That's awesome. So if somebody's got an idea for a design or whatever, do they go to the website? Do they come in? We make an appointment? How's it? Well, let's walk out here and we can talk a little bit more about that. So should we go start online at the website or just come on up here?
There's several different ways it can be done. You can pop in, you can give us a call, you can send us an email. On our website has all the contact information for all of us here at the location. So if you have a specific person you want to email, you can. And if you want to do it all online, you can. You can email us and say, hey, I want this business card. I want 500, I want it to be yellow, here's the contact information, whatever have you. And we can work all digitally.
Yeah.
If you want to call us on the phone, we can do that too. Or if you want to come in, we can freehand draw it out and get it to our designer as well. So lots of different options for how to get a hold of us and how to go about that.
This is a great facility, and it's great talking to you, and it's so fun to learn more about the shop. Is Jeff calling you asking questions? Or you say, hey, don't worry about it, you're retired now.
You know, no, he's really not.
That's
the good news is that I've been here for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I know the business.
Yeah.
You know, I might send him a message once or twice a week and say, hey, you know, where do we get this product from? Or do you remember this job? And we might chat briefly, but he doesn't really check in. He's very happy being retired.
You've got better messages to send him about your son and his grandson, I think, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Kelsie, I do appreciate the time that you spent with us here today touring the shopper. And again, we'll put the links to the phone numbers and the website and all that, the address up here.
Perfect.
But for all the needs for printing and design and clothing or signage, it's all right here at the shopper. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.